This discussion is about today's job market and how our technology can help you achieve results that would never be possible on your own. Our venture capital investment of $35 million has led to a series of exciting new developments, all of which make searching for a new position easier and faster than ever before. Regardless of your income level, you'll find this highly informative. So get a pen and make notes as we go along. Here's what you want to look for. First, you'll learn all 15 ways to get interviews. Second, you'll see how we can connect you to 50 times more openings. Third, you'll learn how we can instantly supply the leads and contacts you need, and how we can connect you to the openings that are filled privately and never made available to the public. Fourth, you'll be introduced to a dramatically new and more effective approach to resumes. Fifth, you'll see how our technology can now do most of the hard work of job hunting for you. Let me begin with a little bit about us. We're a technology company focusing on the employment field. Formed over 10 years ago, our goal was to combine technology with knowledge from top HR, marketing, and recruiting professionals to make job hunting easier, faster, and far more effective. To do this, we had to create a totally new way to job search. It needed to be very easy to use and affordable at all income levels. Today, the services and technology staff of our firm exceeds 500. To appreciate the power of our new development, you need to understand just how competitive today's job market really is. The 40 million resumes in circulation almost exceeds the imagination. For example, Northrop Grumman's technology division receives over 720,000 resumes a year, but they only hire 3,600 people. That's 1 out of every 200. For industry leaders like IBM, Intel, and Microsoft, the competition is even greater. They actually get more than 1,000 resumes for every opening. Nevertheless, the good news is there are thousands of fast-growing companies and millions of jobs out there. But connecting with them can be very difficult, and you must avoid the 10 major mistakes that cause most people to fail. For example, they rely on old methods and don't follow a plan. They don't market their transferable skills. They don't minimize their liabilities. They don't uncover the right industry options. They use average resumes that aren't impressive. They can't find enough good openings. They don't compete for private job openings. They don't uncover enough leads or contacts. They don't place their resume with their best prospects. They are average at interviewing. So hit the pause button and write down which ones might apply to you. If you avoid them, you'll instantly lift yourself into the top 5% of everyone at your income level. As we go along, it may seem remarkable, but you'll see how we can make that happen very quickly. Let's begin with the first common mistake: not having a game plan. Today, you can't just write a historical resume, contact a few recruiters, post resumes on a couple of job boards, and answer some ads. Or perhaps do a little networking. It's hard to believe, but that's all that millions do. Here's our approach. For each of our clients, we design a step-by-step game plan that uses a variety of the 15 ways we'll discuss for getting interviews. It's simple and straightforward, and by itself helps many people to be 10 times more effective. Let's talk about marketing your transferable skills. You need to sell your skills in your resumes, letters, and all discussions. Why? Because that's what employers are looking for. Do you know what your 12 to 15 most marketable skills are? If you don't, we can quickly pinpoint them for you. Next, let's review the importance of having the right industry options. It's no secret that if you work for the right company in the right industry, you can earn more money and have a better future. But many people don't know what their best industry options are. If you don't, our software can uncover your best new industry matchups. Another subject to think about is to never let a liability hold you back. On your screen are the major issues that keep millions of people from getting the job they want. Look them over carefully and make a note of which ones might hurt you. You may not have realized it, but proven solutions exist for handling any liability that might restrict you, and in less than an hour, you could put them into action. Let's discuss resumes. You're well aware that nothing is more critical today than having an outstanding resume. You must have an A resume. A B or C resume will destroy your potential in the current marketplace. Let's look at the 5 major reasons why most resumes fail and see if you can answer yes to each of these questions. Does your resume project an image of commanding distinction? Is it scanning ready, which is a must today? Does it neutralize all of your liabilities? Does it sell 12 or more of your transferable skills? Does it communicate a compelling summary of what you have to offer in 20 seconds? If you couldn't answer yes to each of these 5 questions, you need a better resume. By the way, thousands of resume writers are out there, but most simply reformat your historical information. We take your most marketable skills and experiences and weave them throughout 3 impressive new styles of resumes. First, we professionally write a universal resume that is scanning ready. It's a powerful and compelling story for producing maximum calls. Second, we write a quick response resume. When you want to respond quickly but personally to something, you just pen a note directly on this resume, eliminating your need for a cover letter. It's an amazingly effective resume. Third, we write an electronic resume for you to use over the internet. Compared to using an ordinary resume online, it can bring you up to 5 times the results. Here's the bottom line on resumes. A great resume must pre-sell you. When you walk into an interview, you can't be just 10% pre-sold. If you have the right presentation, you can be 85 to 90% pre-sold. The reaction you want is, "I've read your resume, and I've been looking forward to meeting you." Does your current resume produce this type of comment? We'd be happy to show you samples of all these resumes online, and when you see them, you will quickly grasp the major impact they can have. Be sure to link to our short video on the power of outstanding resumes at the end of this discussion. Now let's discuss one of our most recent innovations, personal marketing websites, and why we create them for every client we serve. When you have a great marketing website, 2 things happen. First, people are significantly more impressed than if you simply handed or mailed them your resume. Second, experience shows that on the average, they will forward the link you send them to 3 to 5 others instead of 1 or 2. In short, they multiply the power of your resume and make an incredible difference. If you've never seen an outstanding personal marketing website, at the end of this discussion, view our 6-minute video about them. Let's briefly go over your need to interview competitively. Most professionals feel, if I just get enough interviews, that's all I need. But when you go on an interview, there are usually 5 to 10 other good candidates, and only one will come out the winner. So you need to be honest with yourself as to whether you're ready to be at the top of your interviewing game. If you need help here, substantially improving your interviewing skills is something that is easy for us to do. Next, let's briefly discuss how much it can mean for you to be strong in negotiations. Once you've gotten a good offer, do you know how to go about getting it raised by 10 to 30%? And do you know the best way that you can approach the subject of signing bonuses? We use a remarkably simple and low-key 7-step negotiating system, and it can mean thousands of dollars to you. Now, before going on to our remarkable technology, let's recap our discussion so you can see if you're ready to do a really effective search. Using a 1 to 10 scale, do your best to realistically rank how ready you are. Are you ready to handle your liabilities? Are you selling your 15 best transferable skills? Are your best industry options identified? How excellent is your resume? Do you have an impressive marketing website? Are you prepared to interview competitively? Will you be strong in negotiations? Do you have a step-by-step action plan to follow? Can you access enough of the right public openings? Can you identify enough private openings? If you couldn't score yourself highly on these issues, odds are you'll be searching for a long time. But the good news is that achieving this can be relatively easy and fast. All it takes us is about 7 days, and we could have you completely packaged and ready to compete in the market as a 10 across the board. Chances are this would make you 1,000% more effective and also save a lot of time. Let's move on to the exciting part of our discussion, our incredible job hunting information service. It's the first of its kind in the world, and we call it our Job Market Access Center. It gives you virtually all of the openings, leads, and contacts you need, and literally saves you months of time. Here's what it allows us to do for you.